G'day guys, welcome again to another Sonic the Hedgehog toy item collectible reviews. As you already know, I'm Lord Tomo, and we have good old Sonic here, who seems to have gotten himself wrapped up in one of my bracelets here. Strange little guy these guys are. Anyway, I'm going to put this guy aside and get straight to the actual review. So the actual review that I'm going to be doing more or less is an interesting one. I quite find it. It's an actual set as well, just like last week's one. Here they are, all done. I'm just gonna slide that down. It is a Sonic the Hedgehog squeeze toys from Gaya. Okay, that didn't that didn't look too good. I'm just gonna put this up again. So yeah, these guys are pretty nice indeed. Obviously, besides the whole slippery thing, but these guys are pretty awesome. I do exceptionally do like this set itself. Now the packaging for all of them are exactly the same. I will take them out. I will show you, give my thoughts, etc., etc. So let's get straight into it, shall we? So we're gonna get to, actually we're gonna put it there and get straight to the first one. So the actual, actually let's make another tower of Sonic toys, and there we go. So this is the Sonic the Hedgehog one, and I may mention the boxes are exactly the same as like every other one. So predominantly the actual box itself is very retro, very nostalgic to the very original game of Sonic the Hedgehog 1, which is exceptionally always a bonus, as you can probably tell. So we'll go from the start. Now the overall theme is he's meant to be, I guess, in his zone, if that makes sense. Not his zone as in sporting zone, but his zone as in his like stage, his world. So at the very top you have obviously, you know, the blue skies. At the very center end you have obviously the palm trees, which, if you do recall from the original Sonic the Hedgehog game, were like that originally, before he obviously, you know, got the Chaos Emeralds and obviously made them alive and living again. And the very bottom there is just grass. It's very basic, yet still works. I actually quite, sometimes basic is always better. So as you can know, it's Sonic the Hedgehog, like the original Sonic the Hedgehog game, and you have what it is. It's a squeeze toy. At the very bottom it's just a grass effect. I do like how he actually covers the whole box, how it actually basically, you know, gives you the overall feel for what it is. Basically it continues on, if you can tell. Obviously there's more palm trees there, as you can tell. Very nice. At the very back, as you can tell, it is from a company name of Gaya. Now I think this was a German company, because it says Hansbrook Streith 999. Yeah, my poor temper of German. I'm only guessing those, mind you. They also have obviously what it is. It's not suitable for children under 3 years old, because you're a bad parent if you give this to them. So yeah, for the most part the actual packaging itself is awesome. Exactly the same for every single packaging, so nothing too overly special there. Funny enough, this was actually released in Australia only, from what I could find out, and it was only ever released like our version of EB, our version of game. So it was actually quite interesting. This was only released in Australia. You know, it's unique in its own right, but yeah, I did quite like. I picked it up. This set I did pick up about last year. So, you know, guys, as I mentioned, I will open this up and obviously give you my thoughts of it. Now all of them are exactly the same. There's absolutely nothing inside the box, so I put that aside, and it's just the actual item itself. It is held by plastic. Now let's take him out. That's pretty much the plastic. If you want me to review this, you have issues. So this is the actual toy itself. Now I'm already feeling it, and it's got this whole wobbly effect. And you know what? I'll show you a closer look. It looks pretty prominent then, in terms of just the colouring of it. Now mind you, this is a basic toy. Don't go too extreme, like, oh my god, this isn't anything like what I expected. It is a squeeze toy. It's designed to be wobbly. It is kind of like a foamy plastic, from what I can feel from it. You can obviously squeeze his hands, well, you can even squeeze his head. Take that, Sonic, take it! So there's that, and you have his whole wobbliness. Woo, look at him go. He's a raving metalhead Sonic. Yeah, rock it out. So that is that. Extremely well sculpted. I really like this actually. I might actually give myself another set and just have it on my table for work. Now for the most part this is pretty much designed to, okay, yeah, so it's pretty durable in its own right. It does initially give you that, I guess, cheap a vibe. It doesn't scream out too hard of extreme, but it is a nice little set there. And that little noise you're probably hearing, that's somebody trying to talk to me on Skype, so we're going to ignore them for now. So yeah, that's a Sonic one, extremely well sculpted. The only small nitpick I have, if at all, is, okay, that person's needed to stop, is his tail. His tail is exceptionally small there, which is quite a bummer, to be honest. And another small nitpick is, if you look at his nose, it's got a little, you know, white on it. I guess if you really want to play off that, you could say that the light on this world is reflecting off Sonic, kind of giving him that white glare on his nose, which I guess can work. So that's Sonic. Really nice sculpt, nice coloring. You know, you can't act more. He's so cute. You can even squeeze his stomach there. So we'll put this guy back in his box and go to numero dos, which is his buddy, Tails Mal Pro. In other words, just Tails. Box is exactly the same, don't expect nothing crazy there. The only small nitpicking I have is, though it is technically Sonic the Hedgehog, they should have at least added his name somewhere, like Tails. Say if you're just new to the whole genre and you're like, who is that little cute little fox? No idea, let's just call him Sonic. So, I guess it's another small nitpick. Once again, held in by the same sort of plastic, only difference is it's molded to Tails, not Sonic, which is always a bonus. And that's him. Once again, same kind of foamy sort of thing, which is alright. Now, mind you, over time it would obviously cause wear and tear, so be exceptionally careful with this. My one, unfortunately, is just you got a little, you know, little head wobbly thing, which you don't want to play around with this too much if you're a collector. I got this brand new and I just took it out of the box now, and obviously it's got a little, you know, little crevice. His head isn't ripped off, it's just a little bump, so sad there. You know, he's got his two towels there, he's got his feet, which is always a bonus, and you've got his little humps. Extremely well sculpted, nice overall detailing, shoes, towels. What did you expect more from towels? Once again, the only small nitpick I have is obviously his fringe is too short in my opinion, and obviously his nose is also the same. Which I guess if you really wanted to play off that, you could say it's the whole light glare of the world reflecting off him. So and we have Knuckles, Sandbox, nothing too special there. We already covered that. Let's open this puppy up. Same exact plasticking. Obviously this one is molded for Knuckles as he is to, and this will probably have to be my most favorite. Now I feel like if I move him a lot is, I'll show you, I don't know if this is going to show out clearly, you can see how the rubber bends there. I feel like if you do too much it would actually damage it, which is I guess an overall bummer, but it is, once again, it's squeezable tools. I think this is more or less designed for little kids. Small little nitpicking. His tail is not meant to be that pointy out, but it's there, and you obviously have his face there. I do like this one, obviously, besides his nose, which is a real bummer, but other than that I absolutely like this sculpt. Beautifully painted, beautifully sculpted. You know what more, you know, very, I'm a badass Knuckles, which is always a good thing. I know I'm not covering Knuckles too much, but there's really not much to talk about when it comes to Knuckles. He is what he is, you know, you can't go wrong with Knuckles. I've yet to actually see a Knuckles figurine or statue or anything like that that actually gets him wrong, which works to my favour. So Knuckles is extremely well sculpted there. And last but not least, we have obviously Dr. Eggman or Dr. Robotnik. So that's his back, see, that's his top, that's his bottom. Beautiful piece here. Let's open this puppy up and see what we have. This one would probably have to be my most second. Actually, you know what? I'm going to throw this up there and say this is my most favorite from the set. You cannot get any more badass than Dr. Robotnik. This is obviously Dr. Robotnik, ladies and gentlemen, not Dr. Eggman. Dr. Eggman is considerably different looking. This is the original Dr. Robotnik. Extremely well sculpted. His glasses, his little whiskers, if you can call them that. His round body, his feet are so well done. And if you look back, you can even see his little mustache popping out on the other side and his back. Love this, love this, love this, love this. I just wish they could make more Dr. Robotnik toys, like sort of items. I'm hoping they make like a first full figure sort of statue of Dr. Robotnik. That would be so badass. I would literally cry in happiness in my sleep. Sad, I know, but I probably will. That's who I am. So I can't. There's nothing. There's absolutely this one. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. They captured his essence, his smile, his grin, his costumes, his body. He's just absolutely superb. I absolutely love Dr. Robotnik for that one. So we're gonna put this guy back inside because that's what I do. I put things back inside and throw them in over the cliff so nobody could ever have them. Just kidding. And see if I can get this right. So this is the actual set. You have Tails, Mario Power, Dr. Robotnik, Sonic the Hedgehog, and obviously Knuckles the Echidna. This set is, I would say, dependent on the collector really. Some people might not want this. I got it because obviously, you know, I'm a big fan of Sonic the Hedgehog. I recommend it if I could. Don't go too crazy on the price. I got this set for roughly, if I'm not mistaken, $90, I think. 30s thereabouts. So I paid almost about $20-ish, 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh yeah, I'll probably say $80 mark, so $20-ish for the whole set. Extremely well done. Like to be honest, I enjoyed this. It's a nice collector's piece. You can just put up there. If you want to play around it with your can, but of course, you know, over time, being plastic, it will have wear and tear. You know, it's to be expected. To be honest, it doesn't really give you the overall vibe that it's the best quality sort of material out there, which is a shame really, but I can see why they probably made this, you know. It could be a stepping stone to your collection, who knows. So we'll put this aside and let people watch in glory. There we go. So guys, look, in terms of rarity, look, I'm probably gonna put this on to maybe 2.5 stars out of 10. This set can be found, of course, in most retailers. Most game stores that I've been to, they don't stock them anymore. They might have just the Sonic one now. Obviously, it depends on country, state, and all that sort of stuff. So, but it is extremely common. You can find it on eBay, Amazon, all the fun stuff, all the fun websites you normally get it through. So, look, guys, if you want to pick it up, you can. It's not super rare, but obviously some fans don't go for rarity. You know, I'm kind of a mix of both. I like to have the most rare, my common. I like to have Sonic stuff, pretty much. That's pretty much my main, you know, well, the reason why I have this channel really. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review, and if you partake in my competition, by all means go ahead. Till next week, till next time, keep collecting and speed on.